iSonic 107 car.
Il vient d'une seule. Oh!
Voilà.
Thank you very much. Wow, so I can go sitting now? Oh, no way. Oh,
Yeah.
later.
Remy gets a free fit with it, see that? That's for you.
Okay, so what is new on the new iSonic? You know, it's a very, very hard work. And, yeah. And I will say that on the PWA, for example, I was there in Alacati, and I was quite surprised to see that 26 riders over 50 was on iSonic. That means almost 50% of the race. This means that all the riders are not sponsored by us, but they are buying today iSonic to get results. So if at the top level you have this choice, it's for a good reason. So Alberto, he will come on the stage to speak a little bit about that.
Alberto, vice champion.
Well, when you come to the racing competition, you don't have only guys that are supported by Starboard, but every year some of the best riders, they're actually buying the boards to get into the top places. You see example like Toselli this year, which is number 3rd in the ranking. You see Gonzalo that got back into the top 10 last year. You see Castel that did the same. There is not only normal customer that buy it, but also top riders. And I think Starboard is the only brand that has that. There is no other brands that a top rider is buying. Not only this, but you can find that during the development of the boards, all the other brands are buying Starboard, the 2014 model, to test the next year board. And I'm pretty sure Remy doesn't do that. Remy is the only guy that is able to develop every single model, every single line, and he's able to arrive to the competition a lot ahead of everybody else. I think Starboard is setting the pace, and that you can see in the product that is valuable in all conditions. You have a lot of boards that are good in some conditions, some are fast in flat water, some has very good control in high wind, some others are very good in light wind. I think the advantage of Starboard is that you can go in any condition. You have an amazing 130 for very light wind. You have amazing boards also for strong wind. The big difference is also the control. Our boards are fast, but they have a lot of control. A lot of the other boards are fast, but not so much control. We as a rider, we can control the board a bit easier, a lot easier than a normal guy. When a normal guy steps on a slalom board, it's a lot harder to get the top speed. If the board is easy, I think that's 50% of the work. So that's why Starboard is number 1 for now. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. And I know that this year you are in trouble with your muscle, and we hope you have a good recovery to come back maybe for the first race next year.
For sure.
Good morning.
So let's talk a little bit about your project on iSonic Speeder for example, this year or next year.
Well, pretty basic. Speed said you want to go faster and faster and easier, and that's what we've been working on for the last couple of years. And I'm not sure how many of you guys have tried the speedboat so far. You have 44, a 49, and a 54, and a 58. And comparison to slalom boards, they are very, very good in flat waters and don't like chop so much. And they're probably 2 or 3 knots faster in smooth water and very easy to sail. And what we're working on now in the last couple of years is to make the bigger boards at least work better in choppy water as well, to make them more computer friendly and also for more different kind of distance.
Very cool. So actually, Björn this then a prototype that I just made for him, a 54, and he will try this board for all this speed challenge he's doing. And I wish you the very best for this year and the next year.
What you also want about the board, the speed challenge is different. The Durante speed challenge, I'm sure some of you guys have heard about already. It's an event that's designed for anyone that can plane and likes to go fast. And there's definitely one going to happen in Fuerteventura this June. The first one was last June. And we are trying to do 3 events this upcoming 2015. And they're designed around the principle of the Defi wind, where everyone that likes to windsurfing and plane and go fast can sign up and join. And they'll be competing against me and everyone else that has intention of going fast. This is only, of course, one of the new prototypes. There's another one around, isn't there?
Yes,
Just outside. So if you want to come and check it out with me later, you're welcome to. And hopefully get some summertime later and get to take out in the water.
To use the outline. This is the outline of 2014, and in black here you can see that the board is more wider in this area, but come to this place is same, and then you don't see what's happening behind, so you have to turn and realize that the speed we make wider here, we make more narrow here, and reduce also the wet surface in this part. Every millimeter, I told you, even less than that, are very, very important in this area. Every single mistake we make on this, you can have a board which is stuck on the water or flying too much. So it's extremely hard to find the perfect balance, and with Cyril particularly, we found out the best tuning to have something which is just smooth and perfect.
So you can imagine, across all these sizes, finding the perfect formula to individually tune the difference between the tail reduction and the width increase in front of your front foot. Every single board individually developed to have the right balance between the two.
Yeah. Okay. On 7, so you can see here how much everything is super sharp to release the water. Every water will come to stuck here will make the boat slow down. So the reason why we have rail is at 90 degrees all the way to the tail, to reduce the friction as much as possible. Also, we have a new rope line for all the range 2015 iSonic, with extremely fast rope line, with a 75 flat on a low nose, to not catch too much wind on a lift off. So you can go full throttle all the time, whatever you get gust or choppy water.
Incidentally, this rocker line, you have tonight, this year you have every rocker line.
So from 80 to 130, I have exactly the same rocker line. And I work in a different way. When I found the perfect rocker line, I modify the outline to fit the rocker line. It's easy, for example, many boards, they use tail kick to try to find the right balance. Tail kick is not the solution, because you can have a right balance in certain conditions, and other conditions it's impossible to control the board. So it's better to get the perfect rocker line and then work with the outline to find the perfect tuning. Of course, it takes a lot much time, because you have to remake and remake and remake boards to find the perfect tuning.
This rocker line, I think you also use it in the car boards.
So this rocker line I use in the car boards, but I extend the flat by 10 cm to get better planing and more passive planing. You don't need to pump, you just wait for the gust and get planing. This rocker line also is using on the Atom. All the range for the Atom is the same rocker line which is coming from the iSonic. Futura, same story. We will talk about the Futura later, but it's an amazing fast machine and super easy.